What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Transformers video review. I'm Ed the Collector, and today we are going to be taking a look at Transformers Studio Series 2007 Starscream. Here he is in his Raptor mode. I forgot the numbers, but it's a F-22. That's it. This is a F-22 Raptor, but it's a fighter jet. If you don't want to get technical, he is in his fighter jet mode. You could tell it's the 2007 version because there's no crazy tattoos all over him. Because the later, like, Revenge of the Fallen and Dark of the Moon have, like, black paint splotches all over him for, like, the Cybertronian tattoos. But this one does not. So, this is the 2007 version. And again, next Studio Series review, I'll pay attention to the number and I'll make sure I remember it. But I don't have any of the boxes right now near me for like some of these older figures, and so I'd never know the number because every Studio Series figure, I think I said this before, but every Studio Series figure has a specific number that goes along with the figure. I just don't remember, and I don't remember to look. But next video, I'll do it, and then of course I'll put it in the title. So, but anyway. The detailing on the jet mode looks really nice. It's a very nice shape. The undercarriage is kind of messy, but, like, it's not the worst. I still think, which one was it? I'm pretty sure it was Masterpiece, like the first Masterpiece Starscream from the movie Masterpiece Starscream, or the Leader Class Starscream had more. Like, it was way rougher, so this isn't that bad looking in my opinion, but, it's kind of rough. But it's not terrible. And then, of course, there's weapon storage at the back. You could just take that off if you don't really like it. Makes it a little bit more clean. But I do like it, so I'm going to keep it there. Even though it kind of looks strange, but whatever. He does have landing gear, as you can see. I could just flip up like this in the back. So, I like it a lot. I really do like this jet mode a lot. It feels nice. It feels flyable, and it looks really nice from both above, from the side. Yeah, it looks really cool. And I don't have any Starscreams transformed right now, but I do have a another jet. I have Metal Hawk from Legacy, so here are those two next to each other. I'm actually gonna move this camera back a little bit. Hold on. You can see them a little bit better. So there are those two, I guess. This one's way flatter. This one has like a very, very sleek, very nice jet mode. But I think that's about it for his jet mode. So to get him into robot mode, it's actually kind of simple, honestly. First, what you're gonna want to do, you're gonna want to take off the gun, and then you're gonna want to flip up that piece, and then fold down that crotch piece and fold out the arms. Then come back here to the top, push up the wings. So you basically just grip and push up like that. Fold them around a little bit, fold down the tail fins, and then push up that and bring it up a little bit. Then you're going to want to fold around the shoulders like that, and then fold them up, bring it down, fold out the hand, and spin it around, or don't. This looks more accurate, I guess, and I kind of like the detailing on top, but this one gives more articulation because there's the double jointed elbow thing. So we'll take a look at that closer in a second when he's fully transformed. And then come back here and just push forward his head while pushing forward his head. Like it's a whole assembly, then the head has to come out a little bit like that. Fold up the crotch piece, fold down this blue part, and then fold up the gray part, fold up the wing, and tab in. So right here there is a tab, and there's a tab hole right there, and that just tabs in right there, folds up and fills it in a little bit. Still hollow in there, but it makes it look nice. Then fold up the back and tab it in. Fold around the legs and fold them down. Fold up the toes and position them in a way that you like. And then you can, I'll leave his hands open. I'll do the gun later. There we have 2007 movie Bayverse Starscream in robot mode. I think it looks pretty good, in all honesty. The only problem I have with it, and I think a lot of people have this as well, is it's kind of inaccurate because of the wings. These should either like fold down, or there should be more wings up here, because I don't really think those are those exist on the model. He doesn't really have these like the fins on the back. He's kind of just more triangular. So I think the movie masterpiece Starscream, the newer one, looks way better than this, but that's also an unfair comparison that people tend to do a lot, is compare expensive figures to lower cost figures. That really annoys me. So, you know, I'm a hypocrite, I guess. But taking away that, I do think he looks really cool. I actually like this design. All the Bayverse designs have grown on me over the years, except the last two movies, because I just don't really like the humanoid look. But the Bayverse trilogy designs have grown on me, and I really like them a lot, which I said in my last video with Megatron. I do like these designs, even though people hate them. I think they are growing on people. They just don't really want to admit it. But anyway, taking a look at the head sculpt, it definitely does look like the Starscream from the movies. The bird face. I think it's neat. Looks pretty cool. Some nice detailing. There's like the gold beak and the evil red eyes. That looks pretty cool. And then there's some nice gold throughout, just like in the chest area. And then the legs, obviously, is the chicken legs. So those are pretty cool looking. Is these freaky fingers. It's weird. It's like he has 5 fingers, which is a normal amount, but they're like spread out weirdly. It's crazy. Yeah. And like I said, it is kind of hollow inside, but it doesn't really matter that much to me because it folds up, and then you can like put a sword or something through there so it's easy and stabbed. So I don't mind hollow like chests or anything like that, because again, you can pretend he's getting stabbed. Like you just put that in there. I like that. And speaking of this, you could put it, there's actually multiple ways you can put it on him. So there is a peg hole on his arm, and of course it has a peg, so you just put it on there, like that. Or the way I like it, and the way it's kind of supposed to be done, is you can fold down the hand and fold it up, like you're going back to jet mode. And plug it in. That looks pretty cool. I like that a lot. I do wish he had the buzzsaw, but that is an accessory for the other Starscream variant, the Revenge of the Fallen, like the tattooed version. So, it's kind of unfortunate, because I don't really want to get that figure, because I'm fine having just the 2007 version, but oh well. And you could also, he has weapon storage. There's holes on his back, so I can just put it back there. It's pretty hidden as well. So, for size comparison, actually for articulation first. For articulation, he has a swivel at the head and a little bit of up and down because of the transformation. So you can get him hunched over. And then there is a hinge at the shoulder, a swivel at the shoulder, another hinge at the shoulder. And so there's quite a bit of articulation you can get out of the shoulder area. And then there's a bicep swivel. Wow. He has a double jointed bicep and elbow thing. Not really sure what joints those would exactly be, but there's a lot of movement under that. Then there's a ball joint at the wrist. So that's pretty cool, because those all of those joints combined, you can have him kind of doing the groveling, hunched over look that he does quite a bit. So, then he has a swivel at the thigh, and then you can go out that far, forward that far, back that far. So it's like a lot of free range movement, which is pretty cool. There's a bend at the, would that be the knee? I have no idea if that would be the knee or not. I'm pretty sure that would be the knee. There's a bend right there, kind of for transformation, but it's also movement. There's a swivel there, and then another bend right there, and then a little bit of bend at the toes, but that doesn't really count because you can't really do much with it. So, all in all, okay transformation, or articulation, okay articulation. Not much, but you can still get some poses out of it, and he still looks pretty nice. So, for a comparison, here is my last review. Everything's falling apart. Studio Series 2007 Megatron. Very shiny, very nice looking. Yeah, if you stand him up, this figure is actually pretty tall if you stand him up, like, correctly. And that is actually accurate. He is a giant jet in movies, but he's always hunched over, so he kind of looks short. But, like, I've seen size charts, because I do pay attention to those sometimes. And he's massive. So. And there we go. He can be taller because the way his legs are bent. He can be shorter because the way his legs bend. But I think that's a pretty good scale, in my opinion. So yeah, they look good together. If he was shinier, he would look better. But there are knockoff versions that can be shinier if you're into that. I'm fine with having the Hasbro versions, in all honesty. I don't really care that much to get knockoffs with more accessories or different joints or different paint. I'm good. So, they look good together. I might do a group Decepticon photo at some point if I do the rest of the 2007 Decepticons reviews. So, we'll see. Take him away. So, that's a hair right there, dang it. So, all in all, I think this figure is very good. Nowadays, I'm pretty sure he's expensive, so, you know, look out. But I do suggest him. I really do like this figure. I like the jet mode a lot. The transformation's pretty fun. Very reminiscent of the Dark of the Moon Starscream. They kind of just upscaled it and did a little bit more to it. So, the mold itself is good. It just depends on which paint scheme you like better. I personally like the 2007 design the best out of the three, or out of the two, I guess, because it's like, it was this one and the tattoos for the last two movies. So, the mold is great. I suggest this one because bias, but if you like the tattooed version, that's cool too. I think that one's a little bit harder to get. The ones I've seen are expensive, so it's just like, you know, a lot of the old Studio Series figures are just expensive for some reason. It's really upsetting. So I really hope they redo some of them, like Lockdown or Stinger or Ratchet or Starscream even, like any of them. So, all in all, this is a very good figure. I do suggest it. Look out for prices, of course. And that's about it. So, if you like the video, make sure to like, comment if you want, subscribe if you like the content or want to see more of it. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.